Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we are gonna play some Super Metroid. I'm starting this LP right after E3 of 2017, so hey, 2 new Metroid games announced. I'm excited. But anyways, we are going to play the 2D Metroid that everyone, it's generally considered to be the best 2D Metroid. Not really sure if I agree with that or not. I love all these games, so it's hard to say. But whenever I play a game, I generally keep the controls on default. I'm sure I'll get used to them. They look a little weird, but whatever. The thing is, whenever I customize my controls to something that feels more right, it ends up not feeling right later on, because then I get them confused with the actual controls. But either way, let's get started.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I first battled the Metroids on planet Zebes. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader, Mother Brain, to use the creatures to attack a galactic civilization. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388. I completely eradicated them except for a larva, which after hatching followed me like a confused child. Even on the Super Nintendo they couldn't put this planet in color. Well, we're gonna be getting a whole remake of Metroid 2 in color now, though. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Ceres so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Foreshadowing to the sequel? Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. But I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. Ceres Station was under attack! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Space Colony. Specifically, Ceres Space Colony, but they didn't feel like writing Ceres. So anyways, here's a little test to get me used to the controls, which I should be used to them, because like I said, I always play with default controls, but the thing is the default controls for this game are a bit different than in some other Metroid games, so it's always interesting trying to get used to them. Anyways, so there were a lot of dead people back there, which I just completely ignored, because, there's nothing I can really do for them now, but I can make sure this Metroid is safe, which it's not. Here's our first sort of boss, Ridley. Now that Mother Brain is gone, I guess that makes Ridley the leader of the space pirates. And there's two ways to finish this fight. And I have a feeling that this is gonna end up with the bad way. But if we get the good way, I'll be very impressed with myself. Okay, yeah, we're getting the bad way. You can't lose this fight. If you do enough damage to Ridley, he'll drop the baby Metroid and then pick it back up again and escape. But if you take too much damage yourself, he'll just escape without temporarily dropping the Metroid. Either way, it's the same end result. You can't lose to Ridley in that fight. And now the place is gonna self-destruct, so we've got to get out of here. Wouldn't be Metroid without an escape sequence, unless it's Metroid 2. I'm really interested to see what they do with that in Metroid Samus Returns. I don't know, was there an escape sequence in Metroid Prime Pinball? I'm not sure. Planet Zebes. And we've landed. So this is our gunship here. You can go to your gunship to... Will it not let me go back into my gunship right now? Oh, I have to press down. You can go to your gunship to heal, refill up on ammo, and to save your game. So I will do that now, because why not? And if we explore a little here, we are at Crateria, which is a place on the surface of Planet Zebes. And there's not too much we can do over here. There's not much we can do right now if we look at Samus's abilities here. We don't really have anything. The only stuff we have is what it doesn't really show. We've got our power suit and our power beam. And that's about it. And I guess the combat visor, although the visors aren't really super important when in a 2D game as opposed to one of those first-person Prime games. Although without the combat visor, we wouldn't be able to see it all, I guess. So I guess it's kind of important that we have that. We can't do anything here right now. This is gonna be an 100% playthrough, by the way. And if we head down here, we have an area that might seem familiar if you've played Metroid 1 or the remake Metroid Zero Mission. We've already had one escape sequence in this game, and the area we're in now is where the escape sequence was in the original Metroid. This is the escape shaft in Turian, which means that right here is where we fought Mother Brain, which you can even see the similarities because you saw this battlefield in the opening cutscene when it was talking about the events of the original Metroid. But yes, Mother Brain is defeated, as evidenced by the fact that that immobile enemy is no longer there. And if we take this elevator down, we go to another familiar place. This is where Metroid 1 started, and I still have a bit of a hard time making sense of that. Because that would mean that, theoretically, Samus would have had to go through Turian and Mother Brain's lair in order to get to where she started Metroid 1? I can't really remember how the map of Metroid Zero Mission does it. But it's just kind of weird in how they had it in this game. Because Samus obviously didn't go through Turian to get to Brinstar in Metroid 1. But anyways, after collecting that item, this camera has found us. So, yeah, we've alerted something, but that item we found was called the Morph Ball. And if we just shoot this black out of the way here, we can use our Morph Ball to get through tight spaces. Now, before we go back up, let's actually explore a bit here. Now, in Metroid 1, you had to get Morph Ball bombs before you could go down, but we can aim down in this game now, so we can get down now, which is good, because we can't get through that red door yet. So use our Morph Ball to head on through. And we have a Chozo statue. Chozo, the bird people that raised Samus on this planet. And this Chozo statue is holding a missile tank. Our first missile tank of many. I believe of 46. Each missile tank gives you 5 more maximum missiles. So we now went from 0 max missiles to 5 max missiles. And as it turns out, in order to get through these red doors, you need to shoot 5 missiles at them. So there we go. We now have no missiles, but we still have 5 max missiles. Another camera here. If you remember in the original Metroid, there was an energy tank right up there. Or somewhere up there. There we go. And there's another one there now. And I can't really get it at this point. You can actually get that energy tank way earlier than you're supposed to, but you can't get it now. We've got another missile tank here. Energy tanks allow you to have 100 more maximum health. Right now we have 99 maximum health. There are 14 energy tanks in the game, meaning that by the end of the game, we should have up to 1,499 maximum health. But right now, we're just stuck at a humble 99. So, back up here, since there's nothing else we can really do down there for now. Let's just head back, and whoa! Looks like those cameras alerted the space pirates. This door is now locked, and will remain locked until we've defeated all of the enemies in the area. Thankfully, these space pirates are pretty pathetic. And now that flashing door means that the door has been unlocked. I'm just gonna head back here, because once I re-enter the room, all the doors that were unlocked that you didn't actually open will be locked again. So I just want to shoot both the doors now, so all the doors stay unlocked. And now we have to go back up this shaft with space pirates shooting at us. But yeah, these are the easiest space pirates in the game. Just takes one charge, not even a charge shot. It just takes one power shot to defeat them. Didn't mean to shoot down there, oh well. You can shoot in 8 directions in this game. So, yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Especially since some enemies can't shoot in 8 directions, which means that you can get yourself in some situations where you can shoot them, but they can't shoot you. Always good to keep in mind. And now there's enemies up here, too. I can never remember whether these guys are Zoomers or Gamers. Zoomers and Gamers are basically the same creatures, they're just colored differently. So, now that we have the Morph Ball, if we go in here, we can actually get through until we get to those. So, yeah, we still can't get through. But, since we have missiles, we can get through this red door. Let's just take these enemies out. Otherwise they'll be bugging us, which is fitting because they are bugs. Gonna pick those missiles up. And this is a map station. Now we have downloaded the map. And this isn't the whole map of Crateria, but it shows quite a bit. See, we got a wrecked ship over there, a pathway to Meridia, 2 more pathways to Brinstar that we haven't been to yet, along with the 1 pathway that we have been to. So there's 3 ways to go to Brinstar from here. And we also see there's a nearby save station. So I am gonna go to that and then end the video off. So get out of my way, creatures. And as you see, we needed the Morph Ball in order to get in here. But we have it now, and we can save our game. So, that's about it for this video. In the next video, we will continue through Crateria, and we will do what took Chugga-Conroy so many years of his life to figure out. Sorry, Emil. But anyways, I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.